This is the homework helper for Chapter 1, Section 7 in the workbook, and what we're doing here is we're translating words into math. And questions 1 through 14 all have the same direction. We're supposed to write the phrase as an algebraic expression. So we take a look at number 1. Number 1 says we're going to take 125 and we're going to decrease it by a number. Okay, so probably the most important thing here is to be able to translate this mathematical keyword here, decreased. Now, if you refer to your reference sheet, and there's also a copy of something very similar in your textbook for this section, we see that the word decreased, well, it's maybe a little hard to see on this sheet of paper, but the word decreased fits in with subtraction. So what that's going to translate to is a subtraction sign. And other than that, this is pretty simple. We're going to translate this right in order unless there's something a little bit jinky going on here. So we've got 125, which is going to come out as 125. Decreased by is going to translate to a subtraction sign. And a number, as you heard in class, that's kind of like the what number phrase, which is also on your reference sheet here. Right? And as you can see down there, it says variable. So that's going to translate to a variable. And you can use any variable you want because it doesn't say anything here. So when we have a number here, I'm going to pick my variable, and I'm going to be creative and say x. And you're done. 125 minus x. Okay, let's take a look at another one of these, number 5. Same type of idea here because they're in the same section, same directions. Twice a number plus 27. And again, I'm basically going to translate this in order. Now, twice, as you already know, means to multiply by 2. So that's what I'm going to start off with. Now, obviously, I can't write x2, right, because that wouldn't make sense. In order for there to be a multiplication sign, there would have to be another number here, like 3 times 2. You can't do times 2. So that's got to get written the other way. So you're not going to write x2, you're going to write 2x, or 2 times. And that takes care of the twice part. Now here's that phrase, a number again. Well, that's going to have the same meaning it did back in question number 1, a variable. Probably don't want to use x though, because we've already used it to mean multiplication here. So I'm going to pick something else for my variable, and I'm going to be creative and pick y. And then it says out here at the end, plus 27. Well, plus, of course, means addition. And again, if you need any help with that, you've got that list of keywords that's on your reference sheet. And again, this is also in your book. And you can see there's plus, so that means addition. So I'm going to write an addition sign and then 27. 2 times y plus 27.